Curt is probably one of the most successful, yet least heralded entrepreneurs in the state of Utah, maybe even in the region. If you look at what he's done as an entrepreneur, he's been essentially successful at everything he's done since he was a teenager, and very few people know his name, and he likes it that way. Very few of us can say we're entrepreneurs. Even fewer people can say they were an entrepreneur before they were able to drive. And Curt's first business ventures involved people having to drive him around because he wasn't old enough to rent a car or rent a hotel room. That's how young he was. He had it all figured out at such an early age.
I first heard of Curt when he was a teenager in high school. So he came to work for me, would have been when he was a freshman in the U. And we started a company, and then he went on a mission for his church. He went to Taiwan, and just to give you an example, he doesn't sleep much, and so he would sleep every other night on his mission, and when he was awake, he would learn the language. So who does that? Just an incredibly hard worker, incredibly hard worker.
Curt's drive and determination have been he's always been that way, even from the very day that I met him, and that was one of the qualities that made me attracted to him. I have known Curt for 32 years. We actually met in high school and then dated for several years before we were married. There was a dance, of course, for high schoolers, and he was kind of the life of the party. He's super fun and always wants to go and have a good time and looking for ways to bring people together and socialize, and whether it's vacation or accomplishing something together, he's just fun.
He's had my office filled with stuff before. He's had people's cars towed away from the parking lot because they thought it was missing. Nobody ever wanted to go back and pull a practical joke on Curt because they were worried about how he would escalate it to the next level and what he would do, myself included. But I think that's also a great attribute of Curt's, is he's just, he does keep things like lighthearted, and a joke is like half common away. We just have to work with him to keep him clean.
He's just a good guy, and you want to be around good guys. So everybody knows how hard he works and stuff, but he's also fun to be around, fun to be with. So that's how he builds his team.
Curt is extremely passionate about his family. He cares a lot about his family.
10 years ago, I was in an accident, and it's right when they were getting ready to sell Progressive. And I needed pretty much constant care after I came home from the hospital. And he basically had to just stay home with me, and he would work from about 10 o'clock at night when I fell asleep until 3 or 4 in the morning, and then try and get up and do mother, father, and caretaker activities all the next day. So it's probably one of the hardest times to get through in our family's life, and also a really busy time in work life. But he showed me what was most important to him. I love him for that.
There's a lot to admire and respect about what he's done. But no, he's just one of my best friends, and I couldn't be more proud of him. I don't think you could find a better fit for a deserving recipient for this honor.
I knew his father. I knew him pretty well, and I could say his father would be proud of him.